Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to finally react to the Wembley performance. I know it's kind of late, but sorry, I got no excuses. But I did do some reactions before I got to this one, and I didn't like them. I didn't like the performance, the sound quality, and I didn't like my reaction. So I'm partly to blame. The video I reacted to was Singularity and Fake Love. Now, Singularity, I didn't like at all. I think the song was too slow, too repetitive, too boring actually, and V's vocals were too weak. And it's funny because I like V the best. He is my bias because he has a lot of charisma and swag and flair. But if I think about it, I've never seen him blow me away with good live vocals. So I just realized that after watching this. And the thing is, this song is not a particularly difficult song to perform. The notes, the keys are pretty easy. So I was disappointed in that song and performance. Fake Love was a lot better. Even V was a lot better in the Fake Love performance. But in particular, Jin was a standout. He did really well. Suga did really well. I liked Jimin starting in the beginning. It was very strong. Jungkook is good as always. And J-Hope and RM, they were fine as well. I liked the rock version. That's it's better suited for this kind of stage, so that was a good decision. But I don't know, the whole reaction of mine wasn't that great. I didn't like it. I didn't particularly like Singularity, so it was a mediocre reaction, and I don't want to give you a mediocre reaction. I'll tell you what I thought here, summarize it, but I mean, it's not worth watching, so I'm not even going to bother posting for you guys. However, there's a special song that you guys keep on telling me about, Young Forever, where the title gives it away actually. ARMY sing Young Forever to surprise BTS. Alright, so we will jump in right now. Was this planned ahead of time, or how did this happen? Oh, they're crying, huh? Oh, Jungkook is crying a lot, huh?
진짜 평생 잊을 수 없는 기억인 것 같습니다. It's gonna be a memory I will never forget. We won't stay on forever, right? Let's stay young forever together!
They're overwhelmed, huh?
I thought like there was something wrong, but Young Forever is always touching us.
Who is that translating?
I was not supposed to cry today.
Who's that speaking? He's terrible.
I can't help loving you, my honey. 제가 너무 크게 위로를 받는 곡이에요. This song helped me a lot when I was really hard.
You're gonna make him cry more. Come on.
같이 노래 불러주시고 같이 즐겨주셔서 너무너무 고맙고 행복하고 사랑합니다. I'm so happy. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for singing this song together. 정말 살아있다는 거를 이렇게 다시 너무 행복하게 느끼게 해주셔서 너무 감사합니다, 여러분.
Jin,
So much. I feel alive.
Jin speaks so pure. He's so innocent and pure when he speaks.
We will come back next year. 정말 이렇게 저희에게 감동받게 해주셔서 정말 감사하고 저희 정말 잊지 않을게요. Thank you for giving this moment to us. I will never forget.
That guy's a terrible translator. All right. I gotta get deep again, huh? Well, obviously, I'm not going to react or analyze the singing by the fans. It did feel like it it was authentic surprise, and they were not expecting this, which was cute. Seeing their emotions probably affected you guys tremendously. I've covered this before during the MMA performance, but remember when I asked you guys how they would feel when you guys send the love to them? And that love was such a pretty, if you visualize that love, it's such a pretty light that is emitting from you guys. It's so pretty. I mean, the love that is being sent to them. And to be able to hear the love is another sensation all in itself. I mean, they feel the emotion and the love when they're performing in front of you. But when you hear the love in a music form, it's a whole new medium. And I think they were taken back and overwhelmed because they never felt this love in a different mode, in a different method. It's so pretty. I mean, you guys have to understand how pretty this is. In their eyes, it's so precious. It's like a white, such a bright like light, and this is why they live. This is their everything. I mean, there's money, there's fame, notoriety, everything that comes with being successful, but this is not your standard rap star where they're saying, I gotta get paid, I'm getting paid, look at my cars, look at my girls, my houses, whatever, my gold chains. It's not that, all right? It's so bigger than that, and they realize it. And they are on a higher mission. And that higher mission is the army. It's not about the cars or whatever, the houses, the money and all that stuff. It's not, it really isn't. It's about connecting and satisfying the fans worldwide. I mean, even if I was in their place, nothing else matters except for the army. And that is the reason for their existence. Buddy? Again, it's really hard. Now that I have a feel for what is going on, it's really hard to analyze because this has never happened, and I can't stress this enough, because they're not a Korean group, they're not an American group, they're not an English group, they are a worldwide group belonging to no particular country. They're the world's group. If it was a Korean group, I could analyze it really well because I've seen it happen time after time, and I know what's going to happen, the progression. But what's going to happen to them in 10 years or 20 years from now? I can't tell you this because I've never seen this happen ever in the history of the world. I use that phrase again. If it's a Korean band, I know exactly what's going to happen. In 10 to 15 years, they won't exist. They've gotten too old. And once you get too old as an idol, you move on to the next step of your career, which is television, comedy, or acting, or radio. And you just become a celebrity, not a musician, not an idol. You transition. Whereas in the US, you have U2, the Beatles from the UK. Bands like this, Rolling Stones, whoever, they're performing into their 60s, 70s. So I don't know which one it is. Can I picture BTS in their 50s and 60s still pulling off these moves, doing shows, similar to the way the Rolling Stones or U2 are playing? It could happen. It could happen because the fans outside of Korea are more loyal and are willing to see stars not in their prime, even well beyond, their 20s or 30s. I mean, the Rolling Stones are like, what, 60, 70 years old, and they're still performing all over the world? This could happen to BTS. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. Normally, I would have an answer because I've seen it. I mean, history is the best indicator of what's going to happen, but this has never happened in history. And I'm still fascinated. I am. I don't consider myself an ARMY. I don't. But I consider myself a fan of the ARMY, or I'm very interested in the ARMY, and the dynamics between the ARMY and BTS. That's what fascinates me the most about all of this. Before, I used to think it was just one of the run-of-the-mill relationships, but it's not. And the funny thing is, you guys are so misunderstood. Like, your parents think you're just crazy about a boy band the way they were, or other teenagers are. Your friends think you're crazy because you're listening to songs that you can't even understand. The media treats you like you guys are the second coming of the Beatles fandom, which is incorrect. No one really knows. It's hilarious that nobody knows what's going on here, and nobody has even attempted to understand this this relationship. I mean, even me, when I first reacted, I said, it's amazing. Now I understand why these little girls are clamoring for BTS. It turns out it's not even little girls. I mean, from my analytics, only 5% are under 18, and about 60% is 18 to 40. Now, I've read the comments. I've seen many people in their 60s that are rooting for BTS. No one has a good handle on this fandom. It's just funny. Anyways, I've gone in too many directions, but it's very fascinating for me, and I hope you got something out of it. I don't know if I offered you anything new, but it is definitely fascinating to watch what is going on right now. And you guys are right. BTS is not K-pop. It's not. It left K-pop about a long time ago, and you can't even compare them to other groups anymore. Anyways, thank you. Bye-bye.